All right, middle day of the week. Also, I think the easiest day. Here we go. Machine low row, 40 pounds for a set of 12, 12, then AMRAP set of 22. Last week we did 40 for a set of 10 and then 40 for a set of 16. So we're definitely ready to go up in weight this week. Or sorry, next week. We do this every other week. We alternate this with the pendlay rows. So I think the program probably calls for a 2.5 pound increase, but considering the fact that I hit 22 reps on this set, I'm most likely going to do this for a 5 pound increase. Now I'm using the PowerTech Lever Gym, which I love and strongly recommend everyone get this if they have room for it. It essentially mimics almost any upper body hammer hammer strength machine. It could do incline press, chest press, upright, overhead press. As you see, you can do rows. It also has a lat pull down and a low row, and you can also set it up in so many different hacks. Strongly recommend this. Incline dumbbell bench press using the Ab Mat ROM pad. 32.5 pounds for a set of 12. That was me mistakenly reading my program wrong, followed by 32.5 for a set of 10, like the program called for, followed by 32.5 for a set of 13 for an AMRAP set, which is good. I'll go up to 35 pounds next time. My first set was without the ROM pad, and then I remembered and I added the ROM pad. Listen, jury's still out on the ROM pad. I'm not so sure I like it. I'm not so sure what it adds. Definitely not to these pressing movements. I mean, my first time I tried it with flat barbell bench pressing. I felt incredibly unstable, but in all fairness, it was my first exercise on my first day back from my months of layoff, so maybe I didn't give it a fair shot, but I will continue to try this, and I will let you guys know what I think in a few. Leg press. We did 124 pounds on the Voltra for a set of 12, followed by an AMRAP set of 16, and followed by myo reps of 5 and 5. This is an improvement over. That's weird. Last week it said 64 pounds. I think I wrote something wrong over here. I don't think it was 124 pounds. We'll have to double check. That would be really weird. Anyways, that's what I think I did. Not really sure. Could be my logbook is totally wrong. And if that's the case, well, shit. Um, but it was tough. My legs are still burning a couple of days later. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that shit out. All right. Well, that was weird. I don't know. Lateral raises with dumbbells. We did 12.5 pounds for a set of 12, followed by a AMRAP set that you're seeing here of 18, and then two myo rep sets, one of 7 and one of 5. Massive increase from last week, where it was a set of 12, followed by 13, 5, and 4. And last week I also supersetted, like I've been supersetting this week. I try to superset my exercises in order to save time in the gym. I mean, some of that time then gets eaten up as I'm adjusting between different exercises in, the small area that I'm in. But I feel like it moves faster. I mean, like I got killed on the next exercise when I had to set up for the lying leg curl with the bulletproof isolator. I got a new one, whatever, yada yada. But anyways, this went well. We're gonna go up in weight next week. All right, so for the lying leg curl, we did 35 pounds for a set of 12, followed on this set that you're seeing here for a set of 16 AMRAPT, followed by two myo rep sets of 5 each. This is again an improvement over last week where it was 12, 11, 3, and 2. Having some issues getting the isolator set up so it doesn't rest on my butt at the top of the rep. I'm hoping that when I get the cable cam, it'll kind of fix a lot of this since there really will always be constant tension and it's not going to be a lever-based system as much at that time. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. This felt really good. Got a nice stretch at the bottom, felt it all the way up through the top. Made sure I controlled that eccentric, doing all the Voltra hacks I've described previously, and we're going to go up in weight next week, probably by about 5 pounds, maybe less. So for trap bar shrugs, we did 150 pounds for 2 sets of 10, followed by an AMRAP set of 11, and then we did 4 power shrugs for 150 pounds. So last time we did a set of 8 and then a set of 10. So then, therefore, we added sets this week. It was last week was supposed to be 8 to 10 reps. This week, I think it was supposed to be 10 to 12 reps. Not exactly sure. So I was happy that we were able to get 2 sets of 10 followed by an 11. And even though my power shrugs were less, overall, kind of everything was significantly better. So I think we're going to stay the same weight next week. I'm hoping to get the more narrow handles from rep to make this simpler. And that's that. All right, reverse flies. I got a cue to really focus more on driving my elbows back. So I made it a little bit more of a bent elbow thing in order to feel that. Looking at the angle, not sure this is the greatest angle. We'll have someone take a look at that, but you can feel free to drop me a DM or leave a comment depending on where you're seeing this one on how you think this angle should be. 17.5 pounds for a set of 12, followed by 17.5 pounds for an AMRAP set of 15 that you're seeing here. Last week I did 15 pounds for 15 and 13, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. I believe next week it's the same weight, and I just increase the number of sets that I do. Have a wonderful